Hi, welcome.
Hi.
My name is Anna. What is your name?
Hi, Tosca.
It's nice to meet you, Tosca.
Nice to meet you.
So what brings you in today?
Well, I kind of have a lot going on family-wise. I've been married for 12 years and feels like 20. And I'm kind of having a hard time.
What are you having a hard time with?
Well, my husband is an alcoholic and a stalker, and he likes to sleep with women. And I've been with him for so long, and I just don't know what to do.
So, with you not knowing what to do, what is the problem you're trying to solve? His alcoholism, his stalking, and his sleeping around?
Well, let's see, we have 10 kids, and him coming home drunk every night is really disturbing me and the 10 kids.
Is it, are they all both your children? Are they both biologically yours?
Yep.
And you look great, by the way, for having 10 children. And I'm surprised you're still sane. But
I wonder myself.
Has it ever been brought up why he drinks so much?
You know, it's kind of like he's in denial. It's kind of like he does it and he doesn't care. You know, it's more or less like what it is. You know, he'll come home and I'll have Johnny and Sue and Bobby, you know, trying to take their baths, and he comes in and I've got dinner ready, and he'll come in and he'll eat all their food and he'll throw up all over the place, and I'm trying to get the kids ready for bed, and then he's screaming at them because they're yelling, and they're yelling because he's yelling, and I'm crying because everybody's yelling, and you know, he's just a drunk, and you know, sometimes he likes to hit the crack pipe, and I just don't know what to do.
So I do want to let you know that I am a mandated reporter, which means that if I fear that the children's lives are in danger, or if you are going to seriously be hurt by him or yourself, I will be mandated to report the situation.
Okay.
And so, but you said that, so he has a drinking and drug problem.
Yes.
And so, do you know when it started?
His whole life. He was raised, his parents were both alcoholics and drug users, and yeah, it's just kind of happened his whole life. It got so bad to the point to where we separated, and I got him away from the children. But basically, I'm coming here, I don't know if I'm coming here for me, or if I'm coming here for him, or if I'm coming for both of us, or if I'm coming for the kids. I'm just here, and you know, I've got a drunk father.
So, are you trying to save your relationship? Or are you thinking about leaving the relationship?
Well, I'd like to leave, definitely.
Do you feel like you do not have enough resources to leave the relationship?
I feel like I might have resources. I'm just kind of trying to figure out exactly what it is that I want to do in the relationship.
Have you guys, I know that you said that he doesn't seem to communicate with you about the drinking, but have you guys got help with it before, like through a counselor or a family members?
Oh yeah, we've tried. We've been to like 100 different counselors, and every counselor that he sits across, when somebody tries to tell him that he needs to take accountability for some of the stuff that he's doing, he just changes the subjects, flips it around, and turns it on me, everything, you know, saying that I am the cause for his behavior.
So it definitely sounds like you want to leave the relationship.
Well, yeah, but
so what's holding you back from leaving the relationship?
Well, we have 10 kids. I'm the kind of person where I'm really forgiving person, and I feel like people can change. And so I want to give him the right opportunity to.
How many times have you forgiven him?
Oh, girl, too many to count. I don't keep track.
So, how many more times are you going to forgive him?
Well, see, I don't know. I was thinking that he might be able to come in here for an appointment, but getting him to come in is kind of like pulling teeth. Besides, I don't think he could stay sober long enough to come in. Yeah, the kids are to the point where he comes home, the kids run up to him and bring him a beer because they know that their dad just got home.
So, how are the children being treated? Is he neglecting them?
He kind of just ignores them. The only time that he really has anything to do with them is when he's trying to watch football on TV and the kids are yelling and screaming and he can't hear the TV, and then he yells at them. Other than the fact that he pukes all over the place in front of them, then yeah.
So have you thought about what this is causing for the children, the image that it's leaving for them?
Oh yeah, that's why I'm here.
So you definitely, it sounds like you want them out of the situation.
Well, yeah, that's why he's not living with us currently.
Okay, so he's not living with you guys
No,
right now?
not currently. We're together but separated.
Okay.
But he sleeps on the back porch.
And has this changed anything for him?
As what, sleeping on the back porch?
Yes, being separated, not being with his family.
No, he's just more demanding.
And what have you, okay, so you've taken him out of the house. He sleeps on the back porch. Have you tried to get him off the property before?
No. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out the smoothest way to do this. Sorry, what was your question?
Have you asked him to not come on the property?
No, I haven't. Because, like I said, he's not necessarily volatile all the time.
So all
He's
the
just
time.
more of just a drunk.
So you say volatile all the time. What do you mean by that?
So when the kids aren't home and the kids are at school, he can yell and scream. If it's like, I'm looking for my hat, I'm looking for my shirt, he just yells and screams. And his parents come over and his dad's a drunk and they sit there and they drink together and they watch TV and they shoot BB guns out the window and try to kill the birds.
How old's your oldest child?
22.
And does he have a drinking problem?
Well, we kind of went that route before. He's a little bit more obsessive compulsive. He was impacted the most from his father and his father's drinking. So, you know, I can see subtle things that let me know that he has been impacted by it. But it seems like he's taken a lot of his addiction and more or less turned it into obsessive compulsive, because everything that he does, you know, like whenever he walks into a room, he's got to make 2 circles, one this way and then one that way, and then he has to pat his head before he can walk in the door. And that's just progressed over time with his OCD patting and rotating.
So I guess my question is, do you have any other children that drink?
My 11-year-old tried it a few times, but that's just because his father gave it to him. But other than that, no.
So so your husband is giving the kids alcohol?
Yeah, he has.
And how long has it been since that's happened?
Oh, years.
I do want to let you know that that's not safe and that's not okay for your husband to give the kids alcohol.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm here.
And I do feel that I have to report that because it's unsafe, even though it was a couple years ago. But as far as what you've already told me, I feel that your husband has a drinking problem. He comes home and he's inappropriate with his actions around the children, with the yelling and the throwing up and the being disorderly. And I feel that what else you have told me is that your feelings are not considered and you're trying your hardest as a mother to do the best for your children, and that you are ready to move on without him and take care of yourself and your children and put your children in a better environment. And with that, we do have information for women's shelters and family, women and children shelters. Are you interested in any of that?
No, like I said, I just kind of want to go to counseling and just kind of see if I can give it another shot. I'm not interested in a shelter, but if you have, if you'd be interested in letting me and my husband come in and talk with you, that'd be pretty cool.
No, I'm definitely more for that. But I do feel that your children are not, how would you say, I feel that your children are not going to be, they're going to be a little messed up. How would you say that? I'm just taking a time out. How would
Impacted.
I feel like your children will be impacted severely, and I feel that we've already stated that your 22-year-old child is incredibly impacted, especially with his OCD and his repetitive
behaviors.
Yes, and so are you? But you want the relationship to work out.
Yeah, some days I do, sometimes I don't. What's also really crazy is we freaking went on a family trip and he got drunk and started riding all the roller coasters, and then he got naked, started running through Silverwood, butt naked, causing a scene. Luckily, my mom was with us, so all 10 kids were with her. Just crazy stuff. One time we went to Florida, and he, thought that he was going to go play with the alligators, and, crazy stuff. Sometimes I wonder if he's actually like bipolar or if he's just a drunk, because some of his behaviors are just so erratic that it's hard for me to figure out and dictate what next move he's going to be, like his dad was bipolar, so, maybe he has a possibility for it.
I don't know how you do it because I would not. I just want to let you know right now. But I do feel that for your relationship to work, your husband's going to have to definitely do a 500-degree turnaround. He does not seem like he's stable. He does not seem that his children nor you are the best of his interest. He seems to be incredibly selfish, and everything's about him. It's not about having a good time with the kids at Silverwood. It's about him having a good time at Silverwood. It's about him doing what he wants, and that's not okay. I feel that in a relationship it should be equal. And do you feel that your relationship is equal?
No.
And would you like it to be equal?
I'd like him to quit drinking. So, yeah, of course, like everything's a two-way street.
So I would love to sit with you and your husband, but if your husband would feel comfortable with somewhere else, I'm all right with that too. I would definitely love to see you back and to see what we can also come up with next time. See what we talk about during this session, how much you've progressed, and if anything has changed at all, and see the different opportunities there could be for your husband and you.
Okay.
And so, but on our way out, I will definitely give you information about how to get out of a toxic relationship, and I will, like I said, I will be reporting that your husband has given your children alcohol before.
Yeah.
And
the state already does know.
They'll just know again.
Perfect.
And it's if there's anything else that comes to mind, you can call me at any time. I am in the office between 8 and 5, and I check my voicemail several times a day. And if you ever feel that you're in a danger, I will also give you information for a shelter that you can always go to, and put their all the information about the shelter, because I know that they don't always take every age child. There is usually, you know, some stipulations that will happen. So if you, you know, I would appreciate if you would read the pamphlets and just get familiar with them, whether you use them or not, because you can always refer one of your friends to these places.
Okay.
Then also, I do hope that your husband realizes what he's losing because he doesn't want to quit drinking, and that he comes in and wants to make a difference in his life and his family's life.
Perfect.
So is that good?
Yeah, sounds good.
And so, but what is that, William? When you did the conclusion, what was it?
I don't remember.
So today,
I guess,
just debrief. Today we talked about your husband and.
okay, that's what we just did. That's
Yeah, so then just cut it.
Okay.
Because you're over time anyways. You hit your 15-minute mark. Oh, it's this low battery. Dude, we have to do my presentation.
Yeah.